May your children never run away from you because they are wrong. Listen to what I just said before you say amen. May your children not have to come to you only when they are successful. May your children be so secured in your fatherhood and your leadership that even when they don't get it right, they don't run to another person, they run to you. May it never be that your child will discuss matters of transformation with another person and not come to you as a father. It's a betrayal of your fatherhood. There are many people who are only proud of their children when they win. When they do well academically, you are my boy. When they bring money, you are my boy. But when they fail, you are mommy's boy. No, sir. He must become your child when he wins and when he fails. And you sit down and you are willing to push him. One of these are children that God has granted us the privilege to help in school. It didn't do very well. The result was quite bad. I think it was in Zaria, quite very bad. And the mother was afraid, afraid to bring the results, because they were like, how many children? 4 of them thereabout. And when she presented the result, I'm sure she was afraid. Will he pay the school fees again and this? And I looked at the result and I said, this result is very poor. And I looked at the child. I said, listen to me. You could see that he was palpably afraid. I said, no, there can be a way out. I think you are just playing. Are you going to improve? He said, yes. I said, okay, we'll try to find a lesson teacher and help the person. But I mean, you could see the relief. It was as if he was coming to see a monster, because that's how many fathers present themselves to be. I'm praying for you again now that you understand. May your child not run away from you when he needs to run close to you. Even if he's called a prodigal child, my prayer for you is that when he's thinking of coming back home, let it be that I will arise and go back to my father, not a stranger. The prodigal son said, listen, I've wasted my life, I've gotten it wrong by every parameter, but I don't have any other person. I still have a father. I will arise and get back to my father. Somebody asked me a question a few years ago, and he said, Apostle, what will you do if you have a son that you've done your best towards and he's just become a lawless boy, and as a man of God that is known, everybody knows you that this is your son and this boy is a lawless boy? Don't you think it will bring shame and reproach? And you've done everything you know to do and he will not change. And I thought about it for a moment. I said, I will stand before the whole world and I'll say, this is truly my son. His life is not a reflection of the investments I've made in him. I will never deny him as a father, but to be sure that he made his choices. I regret the fact that he's chosen this way, and I will keep playing whatever role I can play, but let it be sure that 1, I will not be ashamed of him, but 2, I cannot change him beyond his willingness to change. That's it.